Number 1. Most number of candles extinguished by farts. 5. Terror Jesse of the Philippines has broken the world record by breaking wind. Mr. Jesse is seen in the video below blowing out 5 candles with a series of farts, aided by a long tube and a very brave friend. Before we proceed, let's just clarify that, yes, this is real life. Number 2. Hardest kick to the groin, 22 miles per hour. This guy is nuts, literally. Kirby Roy is the recipient of the most painful award on this list, hardest kick to the groin. Mr. Roy survived a 22 miles per hour blow from American gladiator / MMA Justice Smith, with over 1,100 lbs of force. The video below explains the science behind his cringe-inducing feat. Fox Sports News hired an MMA-trained American gladiator to kick a guy as hard as he could in the balls, then explored the science of why the guy didn't die from the pain. Beyond the obvious WTF, we have questions. As combat expert Roy Kirby weathered the 22 miles per hour kick delivering 1,100 lbs of force, even sports science's detailed anatomical renderings fail to answer 5 perplexing questions. 1. Kirby Roy's crotch has been kicked so many times his testicles no longer process pain. Sports science does not, however, explain why his crotch has been kicked so many times. What is a combat expert anyway? Like the old guy in Kill Bill? Who volunteered to kick his crotch so many times, and how long did it take? Did he at some point realize I'm halfway to total testicular numbness, then think, I'm going to go with this, and henceforth did not shield when a stray baseballs flew his way? 2. How often do American gladiators get weird ass requests like this? 3. How many private requests do you think Justice Smith has gotten since this aired? That was straight up nuts. So true. 4. Is the record Kirby broke real? They didn't refer to the Guinness Book or any other record holder. If Kirby doesn't get the line in Guinness next to most cement blocks smashed on a groin, 133 blocks, stacked on a naked Indian man's crotch and smashed with a sledgehammer, allegedly I will lose my faith in pseudo-scientific cable documentaries forever. 5. Dramatic announcer voice asking, with gravitas, will the kick turn his avocados into guacamole? The sickly shade of green lingers in the mind's eye as you inadvertently contemplate the sludgy texture of guacamole. Sports science, have you given your writers raises lately? Number 3, Loudest scream, 129 decibels. This talent may be useful, but it's still a stupid record. Loudest scream. For 6 years, the reigning scream queen was Annalisa Flanagan, the teacher in Northern Ireland, who won the Guinness record in 1994 by shouting quiet at 120.7 decibels, louder than a jet engine. However, her record was eventually shattered by Jill Drake, the British teacher, who shouted at 129 decibels in 2000. Watch and cover your ears below. Number 4, Fastest Bed Maker, 74 seconds. Andrea Warner, an English hotel manager, used her skills to nab the stupidest record for fastest king-sized bed maker, clocking in at just 74 seconds. This included a fitted sheet, top sheet, 2 pillowcases, a fully buttoned duvet, and bed runner. Number 5, Most snails on face, 43. Okay, an argument could be made that bed making or loud screaming could potentially be helpful, but the rest of the records on this list are utterly useless. Finn Keller, an 11-year-old from Utah, nabbed the stupid record for most snails on face. On his 11th birthday, he allowed friends and neighbors to cover his head with the slimy creatures, who stayed there for more than 10 seconds. He sent the record off to Guinness, but even they were too smart to list such a useless achievement. Number 6, Most number of watermelons sliced open on someone's stomach in 1 minute, 48. Sometimes we wonder how anyone even thinks of these contests. Guinness actually does have a category of most watermelons sliced open on a stomach in 1 minute. This record involves using a machete to cleanly slice the fruit in half while a very trusting person lies down and lends their stomach. The current record was set in 2012 by Bipe in Larkin and Oshryta Furman in New York, with a total of 48. We'd hate to see what happened to the losers. Number 7, Man eats an entire Cessna, 150 pieces. Frenchman Michel Lotito has earned his nickname of Monsieur Mangetout, Mr. Eat-All. Ever since he was a teenager, he had a nag/desire for eating indigestible objects, consuming things such as bicycles, televisions, and shopping carts by having them chopped into tiny bits. He would eat a little at a time, washing the pieces down with mineral oil and water. But his dumbest achievement is consuming an entire plane, piece by piece. The feat took him 2 years 1978 to 1980. Number 8. Largest dog wedding, 178 couples. This stupid record really takes the wedding cake. In 2007, Jill Kobe presided over 178 canine nuptials, who said "I do" with a bark. The dogs had all met and presumably fallen in love in a speed dating session before the ceremony. Number 9. Man spent 16 years typing out numbers from 1 to 1 million. Les Stewart was determined to be a world record holder for something but didn't have many talents, except for two: the ability to count and an incredible amount of patience. The result may be the stupidest world record of all time. Stewart typed out the numbers from 1 to 1 million. That's right, he typed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, until he reached 999,999, 1 million. It took him 16 years, and 7 months using 7 typewriters, and 1,000 ink ribbons on 19,890 pages. See what he made us do. Number 10. Man with most number of stupid world records. Finally, we'll leave you with the king of all stupid records, Oshryta Furman. In fact, he is in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the most world records. These include doing 27,000 jumping jacks, running the fastest mile with a baseball bat balanced on his hand, and jumping on the world's smallest pogo stick. In total, he has set 551 records. Okay, some of these are actually pretty impressive.